Hello YouTube, welcome back to another video. I know it's been a while. I just want to start off with saying this video has no political affiliation. Everything here is original even, I can't talk. And today I'm going to be showcasing stuff I got earlier, a few hours ago, from Malvern Military Affair, and some of my Hitler Youth collection so far. So let's get into it. So we'll start with the elephant in the room first. This beautiful Hitler Youth helmet. So now this helmet is a gladiator helmet used by the Luftschutz. Now this one has a Hitler Youth decal on it, and yeah, it is right. Although the Hitler Youth wasn't actually ever issued helmets, gladiator helmets. They did get their hands on them, especially in the later days of the war, especially when they were operating flak guns, and sometimes did apply Hitler Youth decals. This decal is original. I've checked it, and it was found in Germany in an attic. It's been up there for 80 years. It's still got all the original paint. It's not been repainted. You can tell the liner has never been fiddled with. But the reason why I definitely know it's late war is because this liner here, it's a very, very late war. See, normally the early war liners, they have leather. This is all cloth material. See, they didn't really care, just used what they had, and all the better stuff would go to the army, all the crapper stuff would go to Volkssturm, Hitler Youth, Luftschutz, etc. But I don't know if you can see that, but there's like a H and some other letters I can't make out, so some sort of initial. On the rim of the helmet it was also stamped. There. I think that's the head size. Not too sure, but yeah, it's a pretty good helmet. I got it in a really good deal. Here's the back. So yeah, very, very nice piece. Only paid 200 for it. Well, 190. He had it priced at 200, pay 190. But I think it's a beautiful piece, and I'm happy to add it to my collection. So let's move on. Continuing with the theme of really late war German stuff. This is a very late war German Hitler Youth parade bell, which I paid £200 for, but you could probably get a normal parade one for like 180, but the reason why I did is because this is a very, very rare variant, which I'll show you something. So first of all, let's start off with the buckle. This is a parade buckle, blood and honour on it, for the Hitler Youth. And on the inside, you see it's like sort of a crank shape hook. That's very, very rare. It's a maker of Assmann, or Assermann, however you want to say it. Which is that A with a funny line through it if my camera will focus. And it's RZM stamped, which means it's definitely official. Now the actual belt itself, you can see the hook there, the crank catch. It's actually made of a plastic material. This is very, very, very late war. This was made in the final months of the war. As I said, Hitler Youth, they get all the crap stuff, such as the Volkssturm and Luftschutz, while the army and SS get all the best stuff. But I can show you I can't really unfold it too much, otherwise it will break, but the belt is stamped RZM. Give me a sec. Found where it says RZM, you can see it there. So very, very, very late war. Final months of the war belt. And I can't really unfold it because it will just snap because it's plastic and brittleness. But you can also see some damage on it as well. So whether this witnessed combat or not, it probably did. That's why it's a bit like damaged a little bit in places. But this here, the helmet that I was talking about earlier, that 100% witnessed combat, the Hitler Youth that would man the 88mm flak guns would most likely wear that. But anyway, let's move on from this beautiful piece. Now the third and final piece that I got at this military fair, Malvern Military Fair, is this really nice magazine for the Hitler Youth. You can see it was 20 Prüfling, sorry. It says at the bottom for German youth. These were made to sort of showcase the German army and Luftwaffe Kriegsmarines' might to the younger people, for the Hitler Youth and such. So it's very nice, and yeah, I'll just flick through it a bit so you can see it. And as I said, all this stuff is 100% genuine. And also, if you're wondering, saying, oh, that belt's not right because it's plastic, it is. I've done loads of research. The dealer I bought it off, I've been buying it for years. He said it's 100% sure. I've done loads of research, and I've asked people who've been doing it for 50, 60 plus years. They all say it's original. It's 100% verified original. But anyway, it would have been made the very, very last months of the war. That's why it's plastic. That's really, really nice artwork there with the Stukas tanks. Some more beautiful artwork. Lots of texts in here. I know sometimes it can be, oh, there's more artwork, but I know sometimes it can be a bit like awkward and quiet in these videos. It's just because I haven't yet found out like copyright-free music playing in the background, so I apologise for that. But anyway, more art, and this is very nice. This sort of, I'm not too sure exactly what it's for, but I really like it. It's got the eagle on top and stuff. That I do need to do more research on this. As I said, I've only just picked it up a few hours ago. Same with all that stuff over there, but I'm pretty sure I don't know much about it. So these are very, very nice additions. These are the best additions to my Hit the Youth collection so far. And now, instead of ending the video right here, I am going to just quickly show the other Hit the Youth bits I have, because there's not much at all. So here we have this really, really rare Hit the Youth pass I picked up a couple of weeks ago at Wolverley Military Affair. I do still need to do more research about it, but you would have seen it in my video of Wolverley Military Affair, so I'm not going to go into too much detail about it. But yeah, it's very nice. And apparently this type of pass is really, really rare, but I only got it for a tenner because he said he'd let me have it for what he paid for it, because I already bought stuff off that guy. So I'll move on. Now this is one of my first ever Hit the Youth items. This is a tinny from Jugendfest of 1935. I really like the design on it. The Hit the Youth diamond, and then the back's just pressed in. These are pretty cheap. They made loads and loads of these, and cheaply made, so you can pick up tinnies and stuff for a pretty good price. But yeah, it's quite nice. So let's move on. Next we have this Bakelite Hit the Youth diamond pin, which is unfortunately broken, but I did receive it for free, so you know I can't complain. And there is the back. But yeah, it's quite nice, especially for free. I can't complain. Let's move on. Here we have the last of my Hit the Youth tinnies. It's just a 1939 festival tinny, Sports Fest, Reichsport one. It's inappropriate calling it a tinny, as it's not tin, it's cardboard, but you know, classed as a tinny. They made loads of them. But that's the last of the tinnies. Next we move on to some more paperwork. Right, now up here I've got displayed some Hit the Youth documents. There are 2 lifesaver passes that belong to this chap right here. The Hit the Youth, I do have more photos of him, but I showed them in my other video, so I don't want to keep it too long. Okay, so if you enjoyed this video, please make sure to give us a like. It doesn't cost you anything, but it helps me out immensely. And I'd love to come on here and show my World War II stuff. If you stayed this long, you are a certified history nerd. I love you lots. If you're supporting this channel, thank you so much. I say I'm about 3 years into seriously collecting, so I've got a pretty decent collection, and I'm really, really happy to be blessed to get these items. So, and also thank you so much for your support. Yeah, have a good day. See you, YouTube.